Hello, narito na naman po muli ang inyong pong lingkod, si Daily Inspiration, na mangungulit po sa base sa inyo. But ang pangungulit po nito ay nagbibigay ng inspirasyon sa ating spiritual na buhay. Kaya ngayon po mga kapatid, nais ko po na I just want to share about the reward of persistence. Ano kaya itong reward ng pagiging persistent? So are you at the point of giving up your dream, your goal, or a person in your life? In Romans chapter 5 verse 3 and 4, it says there that we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop our endurance. And verse 4, and endurance develops strength of character, strength that strengthens our confident hope of salvation. May the Lord bless you po sa word nito, at nais ko po na i-explain po sa inyo on how we can have these rewards of persistence. So the problems that we run into will develop our perseverance, which in turn will strengthen our character. If we have this kind of perseverance, it will strengthen our character. And as we trust in God, and it will deepen our trust in the Lord and gives us confidence about our future. So lahat ng tao ngayon takot na. Hindi na alam kung ano po yung future. But as we have this kind of persistence, so i-develop ni Lord dito sa atin ang confidence about our future. So James chapter 1 verse 2 and 3, sabi po doon, dear brothers and sisters, when troubles comes your way, so consider it an opportunity of a great joy. Verse 3, for you know that when your faith is tested, then your endurance has a chance to grow. So kapag tinitest yung faith po natin, yung endurance po natin, nag-grow po yan. Kasi pag wala pong testing, so how can it grow yung ang ating pong endurance? So the point is not mag-pretend tayo to be happy when we are in pain, but to have a positive look sa mga sitwasyon ng ating pong buhay. So James tells us to turn our hardships into times of learning. Amen. So atin daw gawin yung ating hardship, hindi po yung nagmumurmur tayo, kundi po, let us turn our hardship into a times of learning ng life po natin. Ano kaya itong tinuturo ni Lord sa atin? Bakit kaya dumating itong pagsubok na ito? Ganun po. So, positive outlook. So, if you are at the point of giving up, remember this word, persistent. So, isa-isahin po natin, ano kaya itong word na persistent? So, gawin po natin yung acronym ng persistent. The first is patience is developed. So if you are persistent in one thing, persistent in one person, persistent in one goal or dream sa life po natin, then our patience is developed. So if you are the type of person na masyado mainitin ng ulo, hot-tempered, and then madali po siyang nawawala ng pasensya, then thank God, be thankful, because your character is definitely being molded ng ating Panginoon, yung ating character in times of that. Amen. So this is the first reward of persistence. Patience is developed. And another thing is endurance. Endurance is enhanced. So whenever you are able to hurdle an obstacle, di po ba yung hurdle, yung pong mga runners, di ba may hurdle na game? So, na race. So, nandun po pag na-hurdle nila yung isang nakaharap, then meron na naman hanggang sa marami pang hurdles na nadaanan. So, when you are able to hurdle an obstacle, then you become more equipped to overcome more difficult challenges sa life po natin in the future if you overcome that first hurdle ng life po natin. And then if you think that you graduated sa mga pagsubok, sa storms ng life natin? No. This is only a preparation for more challenges ng life po natin. Then, R is respect is earned. So, who are those people na ina-admire po natin? Lahat po tayo may ina-admire na tao, di po ba? So, who are those people whom you respect? So, natural, yung mga tao po na kung saan po ay who overcome a lot sa kanilang faith and sa kanilang pong mga pagsubok sa buhay. So, people who are looked up to or people who are earned significance in their status are the people who are persistent. So respect is earned when you persist. So if you are a persistent na tao, then respect ay inyo pong ma-receive or inyo pong ma-earned as you are a persistent person. S is soft hearts are produced out of hearts of stone. Ang soft heart ay ma-produce yan from the heart of stone. So the story of the persistent widow in the Luke chapter 18 verse 2 to 5. So kung titingnan po natin yung story nito, so in a certain town, there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared about men. So walang takot sa Diyos ang judge nito. And there was a widow that in the town who kept coming to him and then with a plea sa kanya pong buhay. Sabi niya, grant me justice against my adversary, sabi po ng widow nito. So for some time, he refused. Ito pong judge nito. But finally, he said to himself, so even though I don't fear God or care about men, yet because this widow keeps on bothering me, so I will see that she gets justice so that she won't eventually wear me out with her coming. Because of that persistence ng widow nito na ibigay sa kanya ang justice. So, you see, when you are persistent, even hard hearts are softened because of your persistency. The I. So I is inspiration is dispensed. So persistence inspires others. If you are persistent na tao, nakaka-inspire ka ng tao, kapatid. Na-inspire mo yung tao. Na, alam niyo po ba sila Thomas Edison, yung pong gumawa po ng bulb natin or yung ilaw natin. So kung hindi sila persistent, hindi malilikha po yung mga bagay nito. But because of their persistency, nagawa itong bulb na ito. Amen. So maraming mga tao po na sila persistent, nakakamangha ang kanila pong ginawa sa kanilang pagiging persistent. Si Helen Keller, na kung saan po she overcomes the struggle of being deaf and blind by never giving up sa kanya pong pagiging dedicated sa kanyang life to help others. So, itong tao na ito may change the world despite ng kanyang pong disabilities. So, a true hero that overcomes a struggle by never giving up. If you are persistent, then you inspire other people. Si Mahatma Gandhi, an Indian lawyer who led his country to freedom from British colonial rule in 1947. So he is famous of non-violence that inspired the civil rights leaders around the whole world. Wow! Ito yung mga tao po na persistent. Kaya ito yung mga ina-admire po natin sa mga taong ito. Pwede ka rin po magiging admiration ng ibang tao if you are persistent. So wala sa kanila po, sa mga persistent na mga tao, wala po sa kanilang vocabulary, there is no word about I quit. They persisted. Wala sa kanilang vocabulary ang word na I quit. They always persist, or sila po ay mga persistent na mga tao. And because of that, their lives inspires us even sa ating kapanahunan ngayon. Maraming tao po nakaka-inspire ang kanilang pong mga buhay. And then another, S is solid focus is attained. So if you are persistent, so there is a solid na focus. It is difficult to persist kapag ang focus po natin is scattered. So as long as you persevere and never give up, your focus becomes more solid. Naalala niyo po ba yung mga kalesa? Yung mga kabayo na nagdadala ng kalesa, ay meron po silang cover sa kanila pong both eyes para po isa lang focus po nila sa kanila pong pagtakbo. Ganyan din po, if you are persistent, you have this kind of solid na focus sa inyo pong pananaw sa buhay mo. And then, persistence solidifies focus. So, nagiging matibay ang focus mo if you are a persistent na tao. Then, S is trust is one. Trust is one. So, who will you trust more? Sino yung mga pinagkakatiwalaan mo? So, the one who just gives us easily or the one who persists at pinapanagumpayan po lahat po ng mga odds ng buhay po nila. So, when you are persistent, you will not just win the respect of other people, but the trust of other people. So, yan po mga kapatid, ang word na persistent. Sa ating conclusion, it pays to persist. So, don't quit. And your goal and dream will be accomplished if you are persistent. So, what are the rewards of persistence? Ating pong i-recall ulit. Number 1 is patience is developed. 2 is endurance is enhanced. 3 is respect is earned. Then 4 is soften hard hearts. 5 is inspires others. 6 is solidifies focus. And 7 is trust is won. Mga kaibigan, friends, before you quit, think again and count the rewards that could be yours if you are a persistent na tao. Kaya ito po muli si Daily Inspiration na nag-inspire po sa atin muli sa ating pong spiritual na buhay. Nawa po ang word na ito ng ating Panginoon will give us a solid faith sa ating pong Panginoon. Marami pong salamat at ang Diyos po ang mag-bless sa bawat sa inyo.